So, am I going home? Short answer, no. Long answer, hopefully not. Basically, with everything that's going on, my university in England has been sending emails, like a lot of emails, and one of them initially said that we had to go home. There's no option. But then everyone complained, including me, because honestly, it's not just that this is like our year abroad and we really we want to stay. Obviously it's partly that, but it's also partly right now the situation is worse in England than it is here in Japan, and that doesn't mean I'm not worried. I'm still worried, obviously. I still try not to go out too much. I've been doing more shopping so that I can have stuff in so that I don't have to go out every day, whereas before I wasn't doing that. I was just going out, getting whatever I wanted on the day. But yeah, I avoid busy shopping places as much as I can. I don't really want to go out too much because I don't want to risk it. But at the same time, I don't want to go back home to England because you're not allowed out there. And it's kind of a cultural thing in Japan as well for people to wear masks. In England that's not so much a thing. I don't know what it's like right now, but I'm guessing people still aren't wearing them. And it's also a cultural thing in Japan for people to come home and immediately wash their hands, and I know a lot of them are actually taught as children to either brush their teeth or gargle when they come home as well. But yeah, so basically I went really far off track, but basically everyone complained, and then the university emailed again and was yeah, so you can actually stay now if you really want to, blah blah blah, but we still want you to come back. So I told them that I'm gonna stay, and then they emailed again and were so you can stay, but the flights are being cancelled and we don't know when you can get another one back home and blah blah blah. And that is worrying too, but I have booked a flight home for August. I booked that before this whole thing happened, or really started ramping up, and that hasn't been cancelled yet. Fingers crossed it won't be. But yeah, I think that's just my biggest worry at the moment, being stuck here because flights get cancelled. But until that flight that I've already booked gets cancelled, I'm not gonna contact the university and ask them to help me get home. So yeah, just being extra careful. Gotta wash those hands. I'm making sure I wash my hands every time I come back home. When I'm out, every time I see the alcohol spray, I forgot what it's called, but every time I see that I always make sure I use it. Obviously not touching faces. My study abroad person gave me a whole bunch of masks because you can't find them in shops. This is only 7 though, so I only have 7 days worth here, so I'm trying to limit it. Obviously if I go to just the shop, then I'll be out for 10 to 20 minutes max, so I don't use them for that. I just I'm very careful, and obviously I don't touch my face when I'm out. As soon as I get home I just wash my hands. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Right now, actually our classes here at my university in Japan have been postponed by a few weeks because they're supposed to start next week. this week. It's Saturday today. They were supposed to start I think Wednesday, but yeah, they've been postponed by like 2 weeks. I don't know what good 2 weeks is going to do, but you know, there we go. My dorm has given us these sheets which have like, I think it was like 4 symptoms on, which is like your do you have a cough, headache, runny nose, other, I don't remember, and then also a section for your temperature, and basically you have to just fill that in the morning and the evening. I actually went to look for a body thermometer because I don't have one, and they're like sold out everywhere, so I had to get one off Amazon. But you know, I think that's a good thing that they're doing that, because obviously everyone's here now, like the dorm is pretty much full, and honestly that made me quite worried as well. I'm kind of hoping that we get online classes, because it's boring that we're just gonna have to go in to the university and there's gonna be hundreds of people there every day sharing classrooms, and we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that was an update from here. Apart from that, it's not really too bad here, to be honest. I mean, obviously there's still a rising number of cases, but no one's in like super panic mode like they are or were in England. Like, we're still allowed out, businesses are still open. The only thing that's always sold out is masks and hand gel, I guess. It's not really hand gel. They don't really have hand gel here. I guess it's just like the alcohol spray, but yeah, you can't find that anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Study abroad team here, they are great. The international centre, they're really looking after us, so it's awesome. They're so sweet, they're really lovely. So yeah, I kind of just want to start my classes and get going, because I feel like I haven't had classes in like 2 months or so now, probably a bit more than 2 months, and it's just taking a toll. I need to learn again. Though my uni in England actually gave us it's not so much a passing grade. We don't really get a grade for our year abroad, but we're supposed to submit 2 reports, one for semester 1, one for semester 2. We submitted the one for semester 1, but for semester 2 they told us that we don't have to do it. They're just going to give us a satisfactory, because the semester reports basically you either get an unsatisfactory, which is a fail, or a satisfactory, which is a pass. And they were like, yeah, because some people are coming home, some people are staying, like everything's a bit of a mess right now, we're just going to give everyone a satisfactory and you can move on to 4th year next year. So that's nice. Yeah, apart from that, we're all good. Yeah, so everyone wash your hands and stay healthy. Bye. Okay, so basically Shinzo Abe has now announced a state of emergency for 7 prefectures, and I'm still wearing my brace, that's why I'm lisping, don't worry about it. But one of them is Hyogo, where I am, and basically that means no classes until at least the 6th or 7th of May. 3 months, no classes. I'm not sure how I feel about it though, because it's not like, it's not a lockdown. They're like urging people to stay inside and urging businesses to close down if they're not essential, but like they're also not enforcing it, and there's no punishments. So yeah. Oh well. Stay inside. Didn't want to go anywhere to watch the sakura, but you know, my uni has a whole line of them, so sakura viewing, yay!